Hey, water signs, I'm back. I'm feeling okay to do you guys now, but Lou has a fan going. I'm hoping that's not going to drive anybody crazy. Um, Hopefully, I'll listen to the video, I guess, after I record it. Make sure you guys can hear okay. So this is going to be for Pisces. It's whatever comes out. And like I told Gemini yesterday, I used to have this other method of card pulling that I used to do back in the day. It does make the reading slightly bit shorter, but I might next week start that method again just to see how everybody likes it. It's okay if nobody likes it, but just to do something different. I don't know if the general reads are getting boring, and I want to continue to do the best readings I can for you guys. So just whatever comes out for Pisces. Don't forget to listen to your sun and moon and rising if you know them. What messages do you have for Pisces? And I cleansed, I saged the house, I cleansed myself so that I'm not like pushing any sort of energies on the cards for me, because I got worried yesterday, Oh, Pisces, you're entering a whole new cycle now. Something massive is going to be changing in your life. Be careful with money and spending, because I feel like what might trigger this whole thing is sort of like a loss of some sort. If money isn't an issue for you, there's a loss of some sort. It could be like a major upheaval in your life, and that's what's going to trigger this change. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, and I do see some sort of imbalance, and that caused you to no longer want to build in that direction. There's a decision you are going to have to make. This could be something to do with travel, distance, change, the way you're living your day-to-day life. It's something pretty significant. You may have to move out of home, Jesus Christ. Move your home. You might have to move out of town, something like that. The color yellow is significant right now for you. Somebody is keeping an eye on you. I don't think you know who this is, okay? Or if you do, you're not aware that they're watching you. This is somebody, I think, that at some point left you out in the cold, but they definitely want you back. They definitely feel like they've made a huge mistake. This is going to put you in sort of like an uncomfortable, you're pulling your own card, but you're pulling it in reverse. It's going to put you in a very uncomfortable position. I feel like you're not going to really know what to do with this information when you find out, or if they were to approach you, I don't think you're going to know how to deal with it. There's actually probably going to be an argument, to be honest with you. I see like a massive controversy over this whole situation. Keep in mind they're a page, so this person may just be giving you like a bunch of words with no action. If you are worried about them having other options, they do not, or if they do, they're not invested in those options. I do see an apology coming, and if it's not an apology, it's going to be a lot of strong emotional words, and there's a lot of passion behind it, like a lot of passion. You could even technically, let me draw before I even say that. I was going to say you could even technically end up back in bed with them, but very passionate words. They have very passionate words for you. I see you getting over whatever this is. I feel like you're going to be like, no, I've healed from this, and I don't really want to reopen the wound. I don't feel like moving forward with this because you've done enough damage. That's what I feel like. But I feel like, like in any situation, you always feel better if somebody apologizes to you, or always, says something to sort of relieve the pain that you had prior to, right? Yeah, they definitely know that they messed up. Whoever this person is, they are aware that they made huge mistakes with you. Justice will be served, and you already knew. You already knew anyway. What else do you want Pisces to know? What else do you want Pisces to know? I am getting a new deck, just to let you guys know. I haven't ordered it yet. I've been like fiddling through all the decks trying to find the one that really speaks to me. I think I have, and I need a new deck. I can tell I do. Yeah. All right. So if this person comes back into your life, I see you rejecting them. You're definitely not going to give them any sort of sense of love. Even if you still care about them, even if there's still some sort of passion there, it's sort of like you know what's best for you now, and it's not that situation. This person, you may have had like a pretty serious relationship with, because the bottom of the card was Four of Wands, so there may have been like marriage talk, or you may have traveled together. You guys may have had some sort of like connection. I'm doing a reading. You can come in as long as you're quiet, okay, babe? Okay. So we just pulled the Tower, but the Tower is in reverse. So what is it that you're not doing that needs to flip the Tower? Towers are pretty significant, and they're usually painful, but they're for a good reason. And if it's not flipped, it means that you're hesitating with something. So what is this Tower? It's about moving on. Okay, so similar to this person, your words may not actually be matching up to your actions. You might be rejecting them, but still holding on to it. In order for your Tower to turn around, you need to say what you mean, and you need to stick to what you mean. If you really do want them back, you need to say so. If you really are done with them, you need to cut it off completely. You need to be like completely done with it. And that's like basically the message there. What else do you want Pisces to know? I still see this person sticking around your energy. They're still chasing you. It's definitely a fire sign, by the way. They still want to build with you. Pisces, I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah. You have 3 people at the bottom of the deck again, so I do feel like you're dealing with other people in your life. Again, it doesn't have to be, just shut it off. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic or anything like that, but after this whole you're not flipping the Tower thing, and I told you what you need to do to flip the Tower, now this person's coming back in, and now you guys are talking about building together again. So I feel like, again, you just need to decide what it is exactly that you want. Don't say you don't want something and really want it, and don't say you do and not be able to commit to it. And perhaps that's what the two of you, it could be a Gemini, or it could be a fire with Gemini. But they're the last 2 cards here is they're trying to figure out how to make this work. So it's now on their back. Now they're trying to make up for whatever was done. So again, bottom of the deck, you have 2 other people. So I don't know who these 2 other people are that you're dealing with. I feel like, okay, one could be a water sign who is going to leave their emotions behind. Maybe, you know, you didn't give them what they needed, or they didn't give you what you needed. The other one is another fire sign, and it almost looks like a ghosting situation. So that's how you would know. Yeah. And then there's the King of Pentacles, who you always pull. I feel like, Pisces, because of all the readings I do for myself, all the readings I do for other Pisces personally, all the times I've listened to Tyler, we have not stopped pulling the King of Pentacles, okay? We have not stopped. And when I've asked why, this is your next person, okay? Your next like solid foundation, your next actual relationship. This person's going to have a good stable job. They're going to be in it for the long run. They're not going to play games with you. The issue is you have a lot going on here, so he's not coming out, okay? He's not gonna, there we go. He's not going to come out until you get over your other issues, until you get over this soul connection that you clearly have with somebody else here on the deck. So keep that in mind. If you are waiting for a good, stable relationship and whatever, like, nothing's going to happen until you actually fix your own problems. So I hope that helps, and I'm going to move on to another water sign, but stay tuned, because like I said, next week I will be trying a different method that I liked it. It was short and sweet, but I liked it, and it was kind of interesting, and you guys can drop me a comment and let me know what you think of it when I get them up. So enjoy.